No, no, you do that first.
Heather Williams. Abigail Wilson.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the 2022 Valedictorian. This title is an honor as the person is selected by their fellow graduates to deliver the valediction, a final farewell to students, staff, and the school as the graduates move on to the next phase of their lives. Our 2022 valedictorian embodies the Hawk spirit. Her teachers say the following: she is a quietly confident student who will go far. She is a hardworking and conscientious student with a bright future. She has a strong work ethic and applies it to everything she does, from the pitch to the classroom. She is a polite, respectful, caring, and humble person who puts others first. She is always ready to learn, works well with everyone, and never leaves without a thank you. In addition to her outstanding academic achievement, she is a dedicated student athlete, demonstrating encouragement for others and sportsmanship. From staff to peers, the word used most often to describe her is kind. She is a scholar, an athlete, and a leader. Her peers have recognized her contribution to Jacob Hespeler Secondary School and made an excellent choice. Please join me in welcoming the graduating class of 2022's valedictorian, Heather Williams.
Thank you, Principal Cathcart, for the kind introduction. As she said, my name is Heather Williams, and it's my pleasure to welcome family, friends, staff, and my fellow graduates from the class of 2022. We've been waiting so long for this day to come, and now that it's finally here, oh, how soon it feels. Still, I would like to say congratulations. We made it. Woo! That feels good to say. I would also like to say how honored I am to be here today to deliver the commencement address for you all. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I say thank you to our teachers who have shown us what true dedication is by continuing to adapt and educate us throughout these tough times. I know it couldn't have been easy teaching a bunch of icons and black screens, so thank you. Thank you to our families who've supported us throughout these past 4 years and every year leading up to this day. Thank you. Yes, I'm talking about those of you who are sitting in cap and gown tonight. Thank you for continuing to learn and grow, even when times were unpredictable. We really were all in this together. Thanks, Trev Wilson, for that one. I would also like to say a quick thank you to two people in my life who never stopped believing in me, even when sometimes I did myself. My parents, David and Patricia Williams. As Roy Gilmore once said, "You are my twin pillars without whom I could not stand." I'm so grateful for the love and support that you've provided me these past 18 years, and I wouldn't be up here without either of you. When I was chosen to be valedictorian and figuring out what to say, the word resilience stuck out to me. Typically defined as the capacity to recover from difficulties, resilience is a word that I find perfectly defines us as a graduating class. We are resilient. Now, I know every graduating speech says something along the lines of, "We've had an incredible 4 years," but I think it's safe to say they don't hold a candle to what we have had to endure. Not only have we had to go through the regular high school challenges, like trying out with the football team for the first time, making new friends, taking exams for the first time, and figuring out where the business hall actually is. We had to do all of that during a pandemic, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. When we walked into these halls on the first day of grade 9, we had no idea what life was going to throw at us. We were able to do those normal high school things like try out for the sports teams, participate in school talent shows, run school-wide assemblies, or even eat in the cafeteria. A lot of students before us would have taken these things for granted, but I know that we, will forever be grateful for our first and only normal year of high school. Within this first year, we were able to create bonds and friendships that became super important for when our high school experience got turned upside down. For instance, getting to be together on field trips, going to the movies, or even the future forms class Ottawa trip. Now, I never actually got to go on that Ottawa trip, but I heard so much about it from everyone who went that I really regretted not taking future forms, so shout out Mr. Lambert for that one. I really wish I could have been there. Getting to experience these things has taught us how much we need to seize opportunities when they come, because you never truly know when they won't be there anymore. And we learned this lesson the hard way, because those opportunities weren't there for us during the pandemic. Considering everything we've had to take on, we never failed to continue learning. Not exclusively respect to academics, but we learned a few things about ourselves along the way. Being a teenager during the pandemic was hard, but we are resilient. We adapted to online learning and all those crazy Zoom calls, which often feature Mrs. Clifford's cat. And our learning styles had to change to match our learning environment. Our teachers had to constantly change the way they taught us, not knowing if they were going to be online one day or in class another. However, the most important thing that this pandemic has taught us is how we need to stay together. Not through technology, but by being with one another physically. Walking through these front doors at the start of this grade 12 year meant so much more because of that shared experience. We are now able to graduate together and understand the importance of community. So, it's safe to say we fell down pretty hard collectively. And as Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my success, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." And we did get back up. This graduating class is particularly special because although we truthfully only had one normal year of high school, we were able to make lasting memories with each other. We are resilient. We've been able to rebuild our school community within these past couple months through school-wide events such as food drives, school carnivals, hosting the Hatter Strong Dodgeball Tournament again, pep rallies, and so much more. As a graduating class, we've grown closer in spite of the challenges that were thrown our way. So here's to the many leadership classes, school clubs, teachers, and volunteers who made that growth possible. We are going our separate ways, but we will forever be connected by a unique high school experience. Look around you. No, seriously, take a look, okay? We are the future doctors, marine biologists, firefighters, plumbers, teachers, mechanics, home care providers, social workers, and much more. We are the future. Whatever you choose to do now, I know that you'll carry on the resilience that you've learned within these last 4 years into all aspects of your life moving forward. You have all worked so hard. You deserve to be proud of this amazing achievement. So let's take this opportunity to celebrate. I wish you all good luck in this next chapter of your life that you are about to embark on. However, before you head into this next phase of your life, just remember, you are resilient, and once a hawk, always a hawk. Thank you.